गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्थजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम्। सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सर्ववेदान्त-सिद्धान्त-सार-संग्रहः। श्लोक 12। साधनचतुष्टय सम्पत्तिः यस्यास्ति धीमतः पुंसः तस्यैवैतत्फलसिद्धिः। नान्यस्य किञ्चिदूनस्य The author discussed anubandha chatushtaya. The anubandha chatushtaya are adhikari, vishaya, sambandha and prayojanam. Among the four anubandhas, the first one is adhikari. Adhikari is the qualified student for Vedanta. Who is an adhikari? This was told in Shloka 7. Chaturbhis sadhanaihi samyak sampannaha. An adhikari is the one who has four sadhanas. Sadhana chatushtaya sampannaha. That kind of an adhikari needs to be described in detail. Therefore, From shloka 12, the author is describing the adhikari. To describe the adhikari, the author has to describe the four sadhanas. Therefore, the author is starting the description of sadhana chatushtaya from shloka 12. Let us look into the shloka. Yasya dhimataha pumsaha. An adhikari is a dhiman, means he should have a reasonable intellectual ability. He should be reasonably intelligent. Therefore, dhimatah pumsaha, a reasonably intelligent person, sadhana chatushtaya sampatti asti. If he has sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, means if he is equipped with the sadhana chatushtaya, tasyaiva etat phala siddhihi, only such person gets the phala mentioned in the previous two shlokas. In shloka 10 and 11, phala was discussed. Who gets the phala? One who has the sadhana chatushtaya. Meaning, if one is lacking in sadhana chatushtaya, even if he pursues Vedanta, he may not get result. Therefore, the author says, Nanyasya kinchidunasya, anyasya, anybody else, means one who is lacking in sadhana chatushtaya. Kinchidunasya, even if he is lacking a little, means he may not have any one of the four to an adequate degree, then he may not get the phala. Shloka 13. Chatvari sadhananyatra vadanti paramarshayah muktiryesham tu sadbhave na bhave siddhyati dhruvam. Atra, in Vedanta Shastra, Paramarshayah, the great rishis who taught the Vedanta Shastra, in the beginning of Srishti. Chatvari sadhanani vadanti. They state four sadhanas, four qualities that serve as qualification. Yesham sadbhavi muktihi. Only in their presence mukti is possible. Na bhave siddhyati dhruvam. Abhave, in their absence. If the sadhana chatushtaya are absent, muktihi dhruvam na siddhyati. Moksha is definitely not possible. Shloka 14. Adyam nitya vastu vivekas sadhanam matam iha mutrartha phala bhoga virago dvitiyakam. The author is enumerating the four sadhanas. Adyam, the first one. Adyam sadhanam, the first sadhana, is nityanitya vastu viveka. Nitya anitya vastu viveka, meaning the understanding of distinction between nitya vastu and anitya vastu. Understanding the difference between permanent and impermanent. It is called nityanitya vastu viveka. It is the first sadhana. The second sadhana, ihamutrartha phalabhoga viragaha dvitiyakam. Dvitiyakam sadhanam. The second sadhana is ihamutrartha phalabhoga viragaha. Viragaha means vairagya. Vairagya with respect to bhoga, enjoyment. Enjoyment of what? Phala, the results, the result of action that belongs to this world as well as the other world. Iha and amutra. Iha means belonging to this world. Amutra means belonging to the other world, Swarga, etc. That kind of arthaphala. Arthaphala means ishtaphala. the objects that are generally desired by human beings. Viragaha, freedom from such a desire, is called Vairagya. It is the second among the sadhana chatushtaya. Shloka 15. Shama deshatka sampatti. Tritiyam sadhanam matam. Turiyantu mumukshatvam. Sadhanam shastra sammatam. Tritiyam sadhanam. Third sadhana. Shamadi shatka sampatti. Shama adi. Shama etc. Shatka. They form a group of six. Shama adi shatka. A group of six starting with the Shama. Sampatti, being endowed with these six, having these six, it is called Tritiyam Sadhanam. It forms the third sadhana. Matam, it is understood so. It is understood as the third sadhana. Turiyam sadhanam, the fourth sadhana. Turiya means chaturtha. Chaturashchayatau adyaksharalopascha is the sutra. Chatur gets a pratyaya cha, and the first letter, first akshara, first syllable is dropped. Cha is dropped. Then it becomes a turiya. Turiya is nothing but chaturtha. The fourth sadhana is mumukshatvam, desire for moksha. Shastra sammatam. These four sadhanas are revealed by the Shastra itself. All four sadhanas we can find basis in the Upanishad itself. Therefore, all the four sadhanas are Shastra Sammata. They are known from the Shastra. They are based on Shastra Pramana. Thus, the four sadhanas are enumerated from next shloka onwards. The author is going to describe each of the four sadhanas in detail. You can find a brief description of these four sadhanas in many other works. But a detailed description of the four sadhanas, to my knowledge, is found only in this book. That is why this book is special as far as a Vedanta student is concerned. In this book, every aspect of Vedanta is comprehensively discussed. Shloka 16. Brahmaiva nityamanyattu ह्यनित्यमिति वेदनम् सोऽयं नित्यानित्यवस्तु विवेक इति कथ्यते. Nityanitya viveka. What is Nityanitya Vastu Viveka? The author is explaining Brahma eva Nityam. Brahman alone is Nitya. Anyattu Anityam. Everything else is Anitya. Everything other than Brahman is Anitya, impermanent. Iti Vedanam. This understanding. Soyam Nityanitya Vastu Vivekaha iti kathyate. It is called Nityanitya Vastu Viveka. Shloka 17. Mridadikaranam Nityam Trishu Kaleshu Darshanat Ghatadhyanityam Tat Karyam Yatastannasha Ikshate. Brahman is Nitya. Everything other than Brahman is Anitya. What is the reason for this? What is the reason for Brahman being Nitya and everything other being Anitya? The author gives one reason why Brahman alone is Nitya. Brahman is Nitya because Brahman is the Karana, the cause of the universe. Everything is Anitya because everything is Karya, effect. To understand this reason, the author gives an example. Clay pot example. Consider a pot and clay. Among clay and pot, there is cause-effect relation. Clay is the cause and pot is the effect. Here, what is more nitya, what is more permanent? Clay is more permanent because even if you destroy the pot, the clay is not destroyed. Therefore, with respect to the pot, clay is permanent, meaning with respect to the effect, the cause is permanent. In the same manner, the entire universe is the effect of Brahman. Therefore, with respect to Brahman, the whole universe is impermanent. See the example in Shloka 17. Mridadikaranam nityam, mrit adi, clay, etc., which are the cause, karanam, clay, etc., are the karana. Etc. means you can take gold, clay, gold, etc. They are karana, and the karana is nitya, permanent. Why? Trishu kaleshu darshanat, because they are seen during all three times. All three times means time one, before the production of pot. Before the production of pot, time 2, after the production of pot, means when pot is there, and time 3, after the destruction of pot. These are the three times. Before the production of the pot, during the presence of pot, and after the destruction of pot. In all three times, the karana, clay, is there. Therefore, the clay is more permanent than the pot. Whereas ghatadi, pot, etc., tat karyam, it is the effect of mrit, etc., it is the effect of clay, etc., meaning the effect of clay is pot, the effect of gold is ornament. Therefore, ghatadi means ghata, abharana, etc. Pot, ornament, and so on, which are the karya, the effect. It is anityam, it is impermanent. Why? Yataha tannashaha ikshate, because we see its destruction. The pot is broken. The ornament is also melted away. Therefore, it is anitya. This is the drishtanta, the example. The darshtanta is given in the following shloka. Drishtanta means example. Darshtanta means exemplified, for which you are giving the example, is called darshtanta. Let us read shloka 18. तथैवैतज्जगत् सर्वम् अनित्यं ब्रह्म कार्यतः तत्कारणं परं ब्रह्म भवेन्नित्यं मृदादिवत् तथा एव, in the same manner, just as in the example, etat jagat sarvam, this entire universe, anityam, it is impermanent. Why impermanent? Brahma karyataha, since it is the effect of Brahman, since it is the product of Brahman, it is impermanent. Whereas tat karanam param brahma, the cause of the universe, which is param brahma, the Brahman which is param, Brahman which is the supreme, bhaven nityam, Brahman is nitya, mradadivat, like clay, etc. in the example. Clay is just an example. We should understand the difference between the example and the exemplified also. In the example, the clay is nitya only with reference to pot. It is not absolutely nitya. Compared to pot, it is nitya. Whereas, if you compare clay with its cause, let us say the atoms, the clay is made of the atoms or molecules. Compared to the atoms, the clay is anitya, whereas the atoms are nitya. That means, with respect to any given effect, its cause is nitya. Brahman is the cause of everything. Therefore, Brahman is absolutely nitya. If Brahman had another cause, then we could have said even Brahman is nitya, even Brahman is anitya with respect to its cause. But since there is no other cause of Brahman, Brahman is absolutely Nitya. Shloka 19. Sargam vaktyasya tasmadva etasmadityapि shrutihi sakashat brahmanastasmat anityattvena samshayaha. Now, one might get a question. The author said that the Jagat is the effect of Brahman. Jagat is Brahma Karya. What is the basis to say Jagat is the effect of Brahman? What is the evidence? In Vedanta Shastra, everything should be stated with an evidence. We should not speak anything without an evidence. Therefore, the reason presented in the previous two shlokas for the Jagat being Anitya is that Jagat is the Karya, effect of Brahman. Now, what is the basis to say that Jagat is the effect of Brahman? The author quotes Shruti Pramana as the basis for Jagat being Brahma Karya. See, Tasmadva etasmad ityapi Shrutihi. Tasmadva etasmad atmana akasha sambhutaha, etc. There is a Shruti Vakya, a statement of the Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad. This Upanishadic statement reveals the Srishti, Sargam, Asya Sargam, Tasmat Vakti. Sorry, Asya Sargam Vakti. It states the creation of the Jagat from the Brahman. Brahmanaha Sakashat. Brahmanaha Sakashat Asya Sargam Vakti. It states the creation of the universe from Brahman. Tasmat, therefore, the universe is effect. Therefore, anityatvena samshayaha. There is no doubt regarding the anityatva of the Jagat. There is no doubt regarding the impermanence of the Jagat. Shloka 20. Sarvasya savayavatvena sarvatas siddhehe vaikuntadishu nityattvamatihi. Brahma eva mudha buddhinam. Now, the author gives another reason for everything other than Brahman being anitya. The other reason is savayavatva. Jagat anityam savayavatvat ghatavat. The universe is anitya. The universe is impermanent because it is savayava. Savayava means it has parts. Everything we see in the universe has parts. Therefore, it is anitya. This is another reason for everything being anitya. Therefore, sarvasya, everything other than Brahman, savayavatvena anityatve. It is savayava. Therefore, also it is anitya. Sarvata siddhe, from all pramanas. Sarvataha, from all means, through all means, the anityatva of the Jagat gets established. We have logics, various logics can be given. The author has given two logics. One is karyatvat, another is savayavatvat. Also, there are many direct Shruti pramanas. Tadyatheha karmachito lokah kshiyate evamevamutra punyajito lokah kshiyate, etc. There are Shruti pramanas also to justify the impermanence of everything. Therefore, not only this world is anitya, even the higher world, not only this world is anitya, even the higher world is anitya. Whether it is Swarga or Vaikuntha or Kailasa, the Shastras talk about many other lokas. Swarga, Vaikuntha, Kailasa, and so many other people have introduced certain other lokas. In addition to the lokas we find in the Shastra, like Goloka Vrindavana, whether there is Vaikuntha or Kailasa or Goloka Vrindavana or any other loka which anybody talks about, it is anitya. Therefore, those who think there is a higher loka like Vaikuntha, which is Nitya. If anybody thinks so, it is a delusion. It is a misconception. The author is not saying there is no higher loka. There are higher lokas. The Shruti is Pramana. The Shruti talks about higher lokas, Swarga, etc. But the same Shruti also reveals that the higher lokas are also impermanent. Therefore, if anybody says there is a higher loka that is permanent, it is a delusion. Therefore, Vaikunthadishu Nityatvamatihi, the understanding that Vaikuntha etc. are Nitya, Vaikuntha etc. are permanent, Mudha Buddhinam Brahmaha Eva. This is a delusion, Brahmaha, of the Mudha Buddhi, of the confused people. People with the confused mind, they have a delusion that there will be a loka which is permanent. Shloka 21. Anityatvancha nityatvam evam yachoti yuktitaha. Evam yachoti yuktibhihi vivechanam nitya viveka iti kathyate. The author is concluding the discussion on nityanitya vastu viveka. Evam, in this manner, as described in the previous few shlokas, yat shruti yuktibhihi, with the help of shruti pramana as well as yukti, logics, anityatvancha nityatvam vivechanam. What is anitya and what is nitya? Evam vivechanam, distinguishing them, understanding their distinction with the help of Shruti and Yukti. Nityanitya vivekaha iti kathyate. It is called Nityanitya vastu vivekaha. Shloka 22. ऐहिकामुष्मिकार्थेषु ह्यनित्यत्वेन निश्चयात् नैस्पृह्यं तुच्छबुद्ध्या यत् तद्वैराग्यमितीर्यते. After Nityanitya Vastu Viveka, the author is taking up the second sadhana among the sadhana chatushtaya. The second one is Ihamutrartha Phalabhoga Viragaha. Viragaha or Vairagya. The author is describing Vairagya as a Naisprihyam. Vairagya is a Naisprihya. Nisprihata. Nirgata Spriha Yasya Saha. Nisprihaha. Tasya Bhavaha Naisprihyam. Means absence of desires, freedom from desire. Spriha means a desire. Absence of desire is called naisprihya or nisprihata. Absence of desire from what? The author explains aihikamushmikartheshu. Aihika artha. The objects in this world, the objects that belong to this world are called aihika artha. And amushmika artha, the objects that belong to the other world. Naisprahyam, absence of desire towards both the objects in this world as well as the object in the other world. I am not interested in any material object in this world, and I am not interested in any material object in the other world also. This is Vairagya. What leads to the Vairagya? The author says, Anityattvena nishchayat. The Vairagya is a result of the understanding that they are anitya. The objects in this world are anitya, and the object in the other world are also anitya. This understanding leads to Vairagya, meaning Viveka leads to Vairagya. The first sadhana leads to Vairagya, the second sadhana. Yat tad Vairagyam iti tuchha buddhya naisprihyam. The naisprihya, absence of desire, is on account of the understanding that they are insignificant. When you know they are anitya, you feel they are insignificant. They are not going to contribute to your happiness. They are not going to contribute to your completeness. They are tuchha, insignificant. With this understanding, anityattvena nischayat tuchha buddhya naispruhyam yat tat vairagyam iti iryate. It is called vairagya. Next shloka 32, sorry, 23, shloka 23. Nitya nitya padartha vivekat purushasya jayate sadhyaha srakchandanavanitadau sarvatra nityavastuni viraktihi. In this shloka, the author is showing the karya-karana sambandha between viveka and vairagya. Viveka serves as the cause of vairagya. Nityanitya padartha vivekat. On account of nityanitya padartha viveka, nityanitya vastu viveka, purushasya, for an individual, sadhyaha, immediately, once there is viveka, it does not take long to get vairagya. Srakchandana vanitadau sarvatra anityavastuni viraktihi jayate. Srakchandana vanitadau, in various objects of enjoyment like a srak, a garland, chandana, perfume. So chandana means sandal. You can take all perfume, decoration, etc. Vanita, woman, adi, and so on. Even position, name and fame, all are included. Sarvatra anityavastuni, in all those impermanent objects, viraktihi jayate, he gets vairagya. Vairagya, the vairagya is real only if it comes on account of viveka. Sometimes on account of some bitter experiences, one may get temporary vairagya. I don't want anything, one may say, but it is not the true vairagya. It is a temporary dejection which leads a person to say, I don't want anything. But after some time, once again he will have desires. The true Vairagya is a result of Viveka, a clear understanding that the world is impermanent, it cannot give permanent happiness, and so on. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.